Time for leg day here. It's going to be another gnarly one. Lifting my boy Nate here this morning. So we're on our way over there now. We got seated calf raise, seated ham curl, adductor, leg extension, 35 45 degree leg press, pendulum, split squat, and the prone ham curl. So it's going to take me through the ringer today. I'll take you through the workout as we progress through it. Let's have a gnarly day. Alright, warm-ups are done. On our first motion, seated calf raise, 2 sets 8 to 12. Second set's going to be a 10-second stretch and that hold. So here's my second set of 8 to 12. This is 200 pounds. I got my first set of 12. I believe I got 8 to 10 here as you kind of lost count. But on this, think about driving mainly through your big toe and a little bit on your little toe. Really emphasize that stretch, then driving back down on that big toe / little toe. Slight pause at the top. Again, at the end of the reps here, that's where I'm going to hold that stretch position. So when I have more of my toes pointing towards me, I want to hold that for about 10 seconds. That's going to help induce a little bit more stretch-mediated hypertrophy, but also help increase ankle mobility within my squat motions coming up here too. So it has that twofold purpose of increasing hypertrophy, but along with that, getting my ankle mobility up a tiny bit so I have more ankle mobility on my compound work. Following that up is my seated hamstring curl. On this, focus on setting your rib cage down and then press your knees up into the pad as you drive your heels down towards your butt there. On this, I had 2 sets of 8 to 12. I believe this is 185 pounds here. This drive machine is heavy and very humbling. It has a different cam, so it has different resistance curves. This is going to be cam 1, so it's going to be an even resistance curve throughout. As you fatigue, focus on driving heel towards butt. I have a spotter today, so it's kind of nice to help hit me more in that shortened range. Alright, our third exercise, so we got the seated hamstring curl done. What's next? It's going to be our machine adductor, 2 sets of 10 to 15. On the adductor motion, focus on keeping your chest tall. I'm sitting on 2 10-pound plates to help with a little bit more hip extension, which is going to have more leverage on our adductors. So really focus on driving knees in, slow in that stretch. Breathe in through the nose as you drive out. Feel that stretch, slight pause in that stretch, then drive knees back in. Keep a fluid, consistent pace throughout the reps here. And as fatigue settles in, this again has cams on it. This machine's very humbling. I have it cam 7, so it's going to be working more in that shortened positions. We're going to have the most weight. So when I try to squeeze in the most there, as you can tell, as I fatigue, range of motion decreases. Following that up, starting off the quad gauntlet, as I like to call it, is 2 sets of 8 to 12 on a machine leg extension. On this, we're focusing on the cam 7, so it's working more that shortened position again, so at the top of the rep here. Keep fluid reps. Focus on keeping your butt down, so grab the handles tight and pull yourself down. Think about driving through your lower mid shin towards the ceiling, driving your foot up into the pad there. Keep the reps fluid and consistent again. On this, we're going until failure, momentary muscular failure, so I'm going to go until my range of motion, again, continues to decrease. First big compound motion is going to be a 35-degree leg press. On this, we're focusing on center feet about hip width apart, lower on the platform. I'm angling my toes out slightly just because I like that position, but also I get a little more adductor emphasis on this too. We're doing 2 sets, 6 to 8, then 8 to 12. So this is week 1 of my top set here. I believe this is 8 plates per side on this machine here. It's definitely heavy, definitely humbling, but I'm excited to tackle a little bit more load next week here. Same thing with my pendulum. Top set of 6 to 8 here, so it's about 5 to 10 more pounds than I've gone before. I believe I got 7 reps here. Again, on all these big press motions, focus on finding your heel at the top of the reps. Then as you go down, you want to shift that weight from your heel to your big toe as your knee drives out of your midfoot. And then as you drive up, focus on driving through that midfoot. That's going to help keep tension on the quads. And then same thing here, breathing into the nose on the eccentric, exhaling as a forceful exhale as you drive up on the concentric. Ending the leg day gauntlet is going to be a Smith machine split squat. It's going to be front foot elevated, so use a plate or a box here to create a slight hinge. So think about a slight forward lean with your torso, your chest caving up a tiny bit. Really focus on driving that planted foot, so your front foot, knee over toe, driving for that midfoot to get back up there. Again, you want to keep these reps fluid and consistent. This is about a 30-pound jump from last week, and I still hit the high end of the rep range, so I'm excited to bump up even more next week here too. So go ahead and give this motion a try and see if you can get to this point. Our last motion is to be a double rest pause. So that means you're going to take about 5 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds of rest between your sets here, and then go ahead and again until failure. So it's that top set of 8 to 12 with a rest pause plus. So it's a little bit of an intensifier to end my leg day. This is the prone ham curl. This is working more in that shortened position. We had that seated hamstring curl earlier, working more in that lengthened state, working more of a shortened state here. And again, focus on driving your hips down, plank position with the core, driving heel towards butt here. All right, back from leg day here. Very solid lift, actually, across the board. Top sets felt really good. Honestly, I forgot I had those top sets incorporated today, but they felt good. Heavy, obviously. So I'm excited to continue pushing the weight up as we continue on here week by week. But overall, again, progression across the board. I'm locked in right now. I'm feeling awesome, feeling dialed, and really excited to see what I'm capable of over the summer here.